Yeah, here we go again. We're done with the header section. So the next thing I want to show you is the rolling menu. On the original website, we have this rolling menu, which you can scroll back and forth with these arrows. You can scroll it and the filter button at the end. And these are the options for different property types on Airbnb. When you click on one, it's highlighted like this. When you click on one, we see only the properties under the under this category farms. And on my version, we still have the same rolling menu that you can scroll back and forth with these arrows. And when you click on one, you see this user experience, this highlighted design. When you click on one, it's highlighted like this, and we have the search option, search and filter option here. Actually, on the main website, it's filters. I forgot to change the text. So Airbnb has a very detailed filtering mechanism. And let me show you first how it works on Airbnb. When you click on filters, which is search on my version, but I'm going to change the text. Yeah, we have a very detailed search filtering model. And in this model, you can apply different filters on the properties. You can see there are currently there are 649 homes. So when you apply, let's say, some filters, the number is going to go down because there will be fewer properties that meet this criteria. Let's say we want to see only those properties that has 6 bedrooms like this. So the number goes down to 168. If I change the option back to any, we still have this. Let's say we also want the properties to have 3 bathrooms, so the number goes down. And I want the properties to be either flat or house. So the total number is 160. If I click apply, like this is not apply, but in my version it's apply. If I click show homes, these filters are going to be applied. But if I just close the model or click outside like this, you can see those options are not actually, haven't been applied actually. So let's try again. 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, only house and flat. And if I click show homes, the filters are going to be applied like this. And only those properties that meet the criteria, that satisfy the criteria, are going to be shown here. And since we have applied 4 different filters, we see the number of total filters in place in a small div here. So let me show you my option, my version actually. The same price range bar is here. Let me just clear the filters so you can see it in a clearer manner. Let me just clear it. So there's a double-headed price range bar here. This is a slider, but with two-headed slider. This was new to me, a little bit tricky. And we have the maximum price here. This is daily, nightly price, and minimum price here. And on my version, if I click on the filters, we still have this two-headed slider. We have the maximum price on the right. You can also enter a price manually, as you can do on Airbnb's website. By the way, this chart is automatically created based on prices. Let's say if we have so many properties whose nightly price is in this range, the height of this div is changes actually. This is how the logic works on Airbnb's website, and I did the same. So since most of the property prices are in this range, you see high bars here, but smaller bars like this here. By the way, on Airbnb's website, there are like so many properties. So just to create and apply the functionality, I had to create a dummy data set, and I created around 600 property objects. And these objects, they include location, nightly price, host type, property type, etc. I created a test.js module to create a dummy data set, and all these prices, locations, and etc. is coming from that. And as you can see, just to show you the temporary filtering and applied filtering, I just included two different numbers here, because on the original website I showed you, like, if I change if I choose some filtering options, it's a temporary filtering. If I close the model, it's not applied, it's no longer there. So I did the same. If I click on private room and let's say three bathrooms, so total number is 620, but temporary filtering result is 27. If I click, I will see only this 28. But if I close the model and reopen the model again, see the number is still 620. But let's say I just want to see house, property type, and with two bedrooms, the total number is 20. If I click, let's say, any but flat house, guest house, hotel, I want all property types. Since I chose all property types, the total number is still 620. If I if I click this and I have only three remaining options, I have 455 properties that meet this criteria. And let's say the number of beds must be like two. So if I click, so the results changed actually. Only those properties that meet the criteria are displayed here. And as in Airbnb's website, if I apply some filters, you see the number of filters in place is displayed here. So the same logic, there are four filters, different filters in place. So I see four here. So let me show you the inner content of the filtering model. We have the price range here, and I have the price range here. We have different options: entire place, private room, shared room. You can apply different filters: rooms and beds, the number of beds, bathrooms and bedrooms, property type, amenities, what kind of facilities the property have, and etc. So it's a very detailed one, and I have created an exact equivalent of this model. And at the end of the model, we have host language. So if you click on show more, this is original website. If you click show more, you can see all language options for the host language. And I did the same. If I scroll down here, there's English, French, Japanese, and German. If I click show more, you see all language options here. And you have radio buttons, like checkboxes, and clickable buttons here, like, so it's very sophisticated. I really like it. This is a great project for self development, and this is pretty much it about this filtering mechanism.